Yo, what's up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 25 online game. Today we have the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. The Week 15 match between these two teams with huge playoff implications for both teams. If one of these teams loses, there's a good chance they don't make the playoffs. I can't even say which team more importantly needs this win, because for the Ravens, the Dolphins won, so they need to keep up with everyone possible for that second wildcard spot. And for the Lions, both the Bears and the Packers won, so they need to keep up pace in the NFC North. So, you know, it's a huge game for both teams. And early on, my opponent gets a touchdown there wide open. But look at Matt Stafford juking on the triple option. And Matt Stafford in the open field. The 50, the 40, and Stafford all the way to, well, the other 40 there. And, I wasn't expecting to do that, obviously, with Stafford. I was like, why not run a triple option on my first play? And I was hoping I could pitch it out to Reggie Bush. But, defense committed a Bush. I was like, all right, Stafford, do what you gotta do. And all of a sudden, dude had nothing but green up ahead, and I went as far as Stafford would take me with his slow speed. And this team will go as far as Megatron will take us, and he'll take us pretty far. He'll get us a touchdown early on, and we just throw it up there. Not much skill or effort, just, you know, put him on a fade route, throw it up. Calvin comes down with it, touchdown Lions. And that's what happens in a lot of the Lions games. You just throw it up for Calvin. There, I'm not sure how the hell I missed that tackle. One thing that this game I played today, by the way. One thing that happens when I play the next gen and then go back to the current gen here is the agility is that you can't make sharp cuts like that on the next gen. So, you know, usually I'm not used to people making cuts like that, especially with the quarterback. So I don't even know how to miss the tackle anyways. I thought I had him like right there. Instead, we give up the touchdown. But we go right back to Calvin Johnson. Matt Elam takes a bad angle at the ball, and Calvin ties the game up, and it's looking like a shootout right away to start the game. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. What's next? Joe Flacco looking to answer. And this game was bad lagging, as we almost come, well, we should have came with the interception there. But yeah, this game was lagging really badly, so it took like an hour to complete. It was lagging bad, and it was just like frustrating to play. And here Marlon Brown on the running back here, or running the ball as a wide receiver. I don't even know what the hell's going on. But that's one thing I couldn't adjust to. I couldn't adjust to like anything like that. When he wanted to do trick plays, when he wanted to come out on Wildcat, like the lag was so bad, it was hard to do anything on defense as far as like putting people in zones and like switching up stuff. So, you know, I just had to deal with the elements, as I always say. You deal with the elements. You can't blame that if you lose or win the game. And here he tries to go deep for Rashid Mathis there, who, once again, should have came with the pick, but still third down and very long. I feel like our defense could hold here. We got everything boxed up, and he takes a deep shot, and Glover Quinn ends up coming with the interception there. Tried to take one for Torrey downfield, but could not get it. And the defense holds, and, you know, there's actually signs of defense in this game, despite the start of the game, all the touchdowns going on. And hopefully we could just make it seem like he's the one not playing defense, and our defense will eventually get set. And, you know, when you throw it to Calvin, sometimes there's nothing the defense can't do. Calvin already has 3 catches for 106 yards, and of course I'm looking for Calvin again. He's not getting open, but then I look, I'm like, oh, look, there's Calvin. He gets a nice gain, shake a guy, put him on the ground, and then Calvin's also fast enough to outrun this guy and go to the end zone. So that's Calvin Johnson. Too big, too fast, too strong. Megatron, you try guarding him. You know, like, you try doing something about him. And right now, our opponent doesn't even know what to do. And, oh my God, who is that? Like, 12. What? I think number 12 is a wide receiver, too. How do you not pick up that ball when it goes in the ground and it's right in the palm of your hands? Jacoby Jones just got lit up, but he does get to keep the ball here. Third down and 10, he's rolling out. Can't find anything, and pressure coming, so he just throws it away. And then on fourth down by 7, still in the first quarter, he decides to go for it at his own 14-yard line and does not get it. He throws an interception, so that ends up not really being a good decision here as we get the stop. I mean, probably better off punting the ball, but I guess he wanted to go for it on fourth down. I don't know, but this guy, he's a subscriber, first of all. He's also the guy that gave me some of those MUT cards. I always said I was going to mention him, like, in my MUT videos, because he gave me the RG3, the I Taylor, and the San Antonio Holmes. Those like 80-something over. Like, they're all like 84 overalls or something like that. But they're still like some of my best cards as Calvin Johnson gets yet another touchdown. But yeah, his name is like C. Carner 17 or C. Carnaner 17. So, you know, shout out to him. I'll have him as like the fan of the day or whatever, so you guys will see his full name. But yeah, shout out to him for, you know, giving me those cards for nothing. I know aren't really great cards or anything, but when I first started out in MUT and my quarterback got injured, you know, he helped me out. So shout out to him. But so far, not really looking too good for him. Second down 10. He tries to take off a Flacco there. Cannot do much. Sue is able to make the tackle there of all people. And then third down, he comes back to the quarterback wrap here. And this time, we're definitely getting shut down. First time, kind of slipped up. But That's the only time you're getting it, alright? You're not getting it again. He tries to run hurry up there so he could, I don't know what the hell he wanted to do, but it was definitely not going to be the quarterback rack. We were going to have him locked up, so he calls a timeout, tries to take a shot there, but Ray Rice can't get it, and we get a turnover on downs again. Once again, trying to go for it deep in his own territory, and once again, Calvin Johnson ends up getting a touchdown. I think he has all of our touchdowns here. 5 touchdowns in, like, what, 7 minutes of play. So Calvin is not only being Calvin, he's being more than Calvin right now. He's just being like unstoppable, literally, dude. Like, when you get 5 touchdowns in 7 minutes, that says a lot about you. And here's 3rd down and 5. Once again, pressure coming. He's able to throw it away, throw it past the line of scrimmage there somehow, bringing up 4th down and 5 as usual. Or for this game, at least, he is going for it, and as usual, nothing is open. Flacco just gonna chuck it up there, and it's dropped, but it's better all dropped there by Rasheed Mathis because we get the ball at the 25-yard line. And now, why not throw it up for Calvin again? Why not let him get his 6th touchdown? But Calvin, unfortunately, cannot hang on to down in the back of the end zone. Stripped back there by, I'm not even sure who. 2nd down. This is something that happened a lot. As this game went on, this started happening more and more. I don't know, I was throwing at the back of my offensive lineman's head. It was something about the way I was moving around the pocket or what. But this happened quite a few times. And once again, on this 4th down, I step up in the pocket, and the ball gets delivered all funky. No pressure coming from anywhere. But, I don't, like I said, I don't know what the hell I was doing, but I don't know. I cannot explain this. If anybody can, help me out, because I really cannot. And there, we were on that screen. He still threw it, but I guess I jumped it so fast, I just ran right past the ball there. Alright, the ball hawk just didn't come through, which happens pretty often. And here, once again, I keep on wanting to man up these freaking tight ends. I'm trying to blitz out here, but I just can't. Too much lag, and it's just a mess. You know, when you play one of these laggy games, you know it's just a mess. That time, I just figured I'd play on myself. If I couldn't, like, man him up, I was going to play on myself, and that's what we did. Next play, we also, once again, play on myself there, and the pressure comes through. You would have had a guy wide open in the middle, but the pressure came through before, like the 5-man pass rush. And 4th down and 23, instead of taking the field goal here, down 21, he's like, you know, my only shot is to, well, go for it, like I've been doing. And that's what he does, and he gets it. I mean, he doesn't get it. What am I saying? I'm looking at a freaking field goal here in the game. Justin Tucker just kicked the field goal. So he kicked the field goal. He got that in real life, but he definitely did not get that 4th down 23. So back to the game here. This is where the game started getting really, really annoying for me because, well, besides the fact that freaking Stafford just threw another one of those weird-ass passes. Once again, my theory is that I keep on stepping up too much in the pocket. I'm like too far up my offensive lineman's butts that I can't get it off properly. I'm not really sure. But, I mean, I'm not sure what's going on. But the other thing that's going on is that he's just coming out in Faggy, basically, every single play. Coming out, rushing 2 people or less. And that's his strategy. His strategy of stopping. Basically, I want to throw it to Calvin every single play at this point. I'm like, the dude has like 5 touchdowns. I'm like one receiver minded right now. Just throw it to Calvin at all times. And this guy was like, all right, I'll just, you know, send no pass rushers. And that's when the game gets boring as he throws another interception here to Delmas. And that's where, you know, sometimes, you know, while I'm playing a sub game with someone, I would hope, like, the least you could do for me taking out the time to play is, you know, show some courtesy and not make this boring for me or whatever. Like, if the game is getting out of hand or whatever, just don't do anything like that, you know, because, I mean, you're better off just quitting or me just quitting than, you know, coming out in a 2-man pass rush every single snap here. As I take a shot there for Calvin, who almost got that, but he ended up throwing the interception. But as you see, once again, 2-man pass rush, and eventually I'm going to have to start running the ball. You saw me run it once there, but like 30 seconds before half, I figured I'll take a shot there for Calvin. And the second half, I'll come out running the ball there if he continues with this lame strategy here. And you see, he brought in Tyrod Taylor. I guess he wanted to run around a little bit out the pocket with Tyrod Taylor. As many people like to do in Madden, you bring the faster person, no matter what position it is, unless it's like an offensive lineman. No one cares about their speed. But, you know, quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, he gets some stuff done in Madden, so he brings him in. Flacco hits the bench after being unproductive in the first half, and we end the halftime with an 18-point lead, feeling pretty good because, you know, the first 2 touchdowns I feel like were pretty fluky. One came on like a read option or quarterback wrap or whatever that we should have had stopped, and the other one came on a deep ball out of the goal line formation that I couldn't man someone up on when I wanted to. So, you know, with that being said, you know, we only scored 3 points after that, and we're playing pretty good offensively. And here, just battery here by me. I just chucked it up. This is the one time he actually didn't rush like less than 3 people. He actually rushed a decent amount there after I ran the ball. Try to run play action there. I just read that wrong there. Unfortunately, threw the interception. And now, you know, he might have a shot to get back in this game. I threw him quite a few interceptions. He hasn't taken advantage of them yet, but eventually, you think he might be able to score some points. It is Madden 25. It is pretty easy to score in this game. So, you know, you're thinking eventually he'll be able to score something. And here, Tyrod Taylor, this is why you bring him in the game, to run out the pocket and get a first down. That might not be a first down Flacco gets. Flacco might only get like 5 yards out of that. Next play, completely blown coverage by Rasheed Mathis, playing a deep blue, but he decides he doesn't feel like playing it for the first few seconds, so he just stands there. And eventually he's like, oh yeah, I gotta play that deep blue, but it's a little bit too late for that. Even though it's only 20 yards away, he blew it so bad that the receiver got that open. And here, I'm like, all right, X is wide open, but Stafford, instead of putting it up ahead, puts it to where Darryl Smith can intercept it. Thankfully, it's a drop pass. But Stafford had the entire football field put that one down there. I'm like, really, Stafford? At this point, I'm just like, you know, I don't want to blow the lead, first of all. And the second of all, you know, obviously he's boring the hell out of me by just rushing like 2 people every single snap. So I come out passing, running the ball here, do a little play action, but Calvin drops the ball there, unfortunately, takes a big hit, drops the ball, and third down, I'm like, all right, go back to the run here. He's obviously not going to rush more than 3 people. So we run the ball, and that could have potentially been a touchdown there, but 67, he decided he wanted to tackle Reggie Bush there for some reason. But next play, Matt Stafford wants to get on the option, and Stafford's about to go over 100 here. Okay, Stafford, you know, and Stafford gets a touchdown here, 44-yard touchdown. And you don't really expect that when you're playing against the Lions. Stafford taking it to the house, but it worked. I don't know what kind of defense he came out in to let that happen, but it worked. And now we go back up after he went offsides on the PAT, so I decided I was going to go for 2 there, and we get it there on the play action play there. Just throw it to the fullback there, easy touchdown. And now he's back in the field trying to do something. He did score a touchdown his last drive, so he could hold that up. But 4th down and 10, blitz coming. He tries to chuck it up to the tight end, which he's thinking, you know, he got that tight end streak a few times, but not only am I on it, but there's like 2 different other lines on it. And then Glover Quinn trying to end their top 10 plays of the week, but then we do a not so top 10 thing by cutting it backward. Tried to, you know, this is something that might have worked in Man 13, but Man 25, with the way the stamina works, once you run out of stamina, you're dead. So as soon as I realized I was being an idiot, I just cut it back just to make sure I didn't lose too many yards, since I realized the dude was out of stamina. And he actually got injured there too. So, you know, there's like 2 bad reasons to not do that. 1, because you go backward and lose yards, and 2, because you injure your player. And you're 2nd down and 11. You know, now I stop, you know, focusing on Calvin here. He's obviously does not want me to throw it to Calvin. He doesn't want me to throw it to anybody the way he's coming out with the like the 2-minute pass rush. So I mean, eventually I just adjusted, and I decided to play smart here. I was coming out 5 wide a lot. I was just trying to have some fun, you know, but now I decided, you know, I'll just chill out. And actually, no, let's just throw it back to Calvin here. Now I see Calvin back in the end zone. I'm like, why not? Here, 4th down and 8, 2-man pass rush. So I got all the time in the world. At least that's the one advantage of this 2-man pass rush. I got all the time in the world for look for somebody, and there's Calvin. Got open. Wasn't even looking for him. I just, you know, I was looking for somebody else, anybody else. I was trying to reroute wide there, and then I saw Calvin at the last second in the corner. I was like, okay, you take that. And here, I'm definitely looking for Calvin. X gets wide open on the curl there, but Calvin's not in the game. Durham's in the game, and Durham drops the ball, and it ends up in Terrell Suggs' hands there. I don't even know how the hell Suggs got that, but definitely pretty unfortunate there for us. And, you know, maybe Calvin comes up with that ball, but I was just chucking it up for Calvin so much that the dude got tired. He had to sit down, and a little bit of life for him. But it is 4th down and 17, and blitz coming, though he gets it to Torrey Smith here. So, yeah, he does have a little bit of life left in this game. Under 4 minutes to go. He is down 18, but who knows what can happen. 1st down and 10, he just chucks it up here. Trying to take a shot for the tight end, who had a step there on Delmas, but we were on that with Slay. Got the interception there. Even if I wasn't there, Delmas might have been able to ball hawk that one. But let's not play the what-if game. We got the interception, so we're happy about that. And late in the 4th quarter, just gonna chill here. I want to throw it to Calvin, so I'm just like, screw it. Let's just throw it in triple coverage, because why not? See if we can come down with it. And we actually draw pass interference here. I don't even know how this is pass interference. It's on the linebacker, the guy he was using to make sure Calvin doesn't catch the ball. But I'm not even sure he was close to Calvin when the ball was thrown. So I don't really know. I get the ball here. Next play, obviously I'm looking at B. But he's not, he's just like double covered out there. So I wait, and I actually throw it to a receiver not named Calvin Johnson, and we get a touchdown. That's what happens. And that's one thing, that's a good strategy when you're playing with the Lions. You throw it to Calvin Johnson early, stop throwing it to him. Because like people will literally man themselves up, take themselves out of a pass rush or out of like a zone or man defense just to guard Calvin Johnson. And like, it leaves people wide open. Though when you're like me and I'm trying to make like highlight plays out here, trying to like have some fun out here, I'm still throwing it to Calvin in triple coverage. But the smart thing to do is just look for the other receivers, because they're single covered or not even covered at all. So that helps out a lot. And that pass interference, I'm not even sure that's pass interference either. I get one BS pass interference penalty, and Madden's like, yeah, you're getting one back at you, all right? There's no way I get a break like that without having to bite me in the ass back, you know? what was I doing? I don't even think it was me when I clicked onto the guy to get the pick there. Go over Quinn. I don't know what he did, but it was pass interference. You saw me kicking onside there, by the way. I was just sick of this guy. This guy's coming down and fagged every single play. So you want to play like a princess? I will treat you like a princess and kicking onside. You know, like I just, it's annoying. You know, like I said, just don't waste my time. That's the one thing I ask. You know, I just want to have some fun, play some subscribers, but please don't make this like an annoying or boring game for me. Don't play fagged or anything like that. Don't come out blocking kicks. Just have a fun game of Madden. You're sick of being blown out. If it's a blowout or whatever the case may be, you're not enjoying it, quit. You're not gonna hurt my feelings by quitting. But you are gonna bother me by, you know, just coming out with a two-man pass rush every time. That's just really boring. Here, I'm just clocking it out because I'm sick of playing this guy. I'm literally sick of playing him so much that I'm clocking the hell out of him until I chuck it up to Calvin. I see Calvin's one-on-one. He finally released Calvin one-on-one for the first time in a while. I'm like, yeah, there's no way in hell I'm not taking that shot to Calvin. And Calvin comes down with his 6th touchdown. He had 5 touchdowns early on. Didn't get one for the rest of the game until there. But, yeah, like I was saying, just, you know, it's not really that hard to not, like, play chill out in Madden. I'm not even saying play sim. You want to go for 4th down and 20 every time. Do it, all right? You're not breaking my balls or anything because I just feel like, you know, you're going 4th down 20. It's my job to stop you. But that stuff, that just makes the game not fun. You know what I mean? And here, 0 seconds left. Just going to take a Hail Mary, like, fully flicker. Almost get to Calvin there, but he drops it. But nonetheless, we come out the win here. So if you guys like the video, leave a like on it. Subscribe for more. We'll see how this game shakes out between the Ravens and Lions. I personally had the Ravens in this game. Or more importantly, I had the Lions to lose this game. And eventually that means the Ravens do win. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.